It's Week 15 of the National Football League, and this one features Kyron Williams. You look at league leaders and see his name.
Here's Joshua Carty ready to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
The ball on the 32, it's 2nd and 2. Little bootleg here, Howell. Open man is Barner to tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the 43-yard line.
On the give, here's Charbonnet. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now he'll look to throw it. He'll find Metcalf. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. It's Howell. That completes it again to Metcalf. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line.
That's another Seahawks.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Well, this defense for the Rams very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Howell down to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. On 4th down, on his groupie to try the field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A first run now for Kyron Williams. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And the Rams at 5-8, 3 games under 500. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months you know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
These two teams, remember, met in Inglewood earlier in the year with the Rams coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep.
Now that'll be caught by Cup. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams.
And he is going to have a Rams first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Operating from the gun, Pittman. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Devin Witherspoon getting a hand in there that time. When you talk about this Seahawk defense,
And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
The Seahawks offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Faking the handoff, Howell.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And they're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sport. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. 2nd down and 8. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's 2nd and 8.
And his throw here is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And this one is right through. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
3rd and 2. Now Howell. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And Howell will throw it. He'll get this complete to the tight end Barner.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Running left is Walker.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Here's Howell.
Caught on the slant. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Option left. Howell's going to run with it.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Sam Howell
scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
The point after, good by Groupie.
And the lead is now 10-3.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Rams offense and Puka Nacua ready to take over once more. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here.
Throwing to start the drive. Pittman.
A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 6. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Pittman. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here we go with Williams. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go play action here on first down.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Operating from the gun. Pittman looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 15. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff would be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete. On 4th down, on his groupie to try the field goal.
He hit his first, this one from 38. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Got to say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally, you get height. In this case, extra effort to block that one.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
2nd and 11.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Off the play fake. Pittman. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Howell.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Throwing here, Howell.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
That is caught. Room to maneuver at the 35.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
DK Metcalf
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And the lead is now 17-3. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And the Rams getting set to go now. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Back to throw. Pittman. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Back to throw again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Puka Nakua
from 19 yards away.
And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Powell. He'll get that to Charbonnet.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night.
As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where it was the visiting Texans who were able to come away with the road victory. C.J. Stroud leading the way in the victory with 3.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Rams offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently second in the NFL in passing yards. Throwing to start the drive. Pittman. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
They run straight ahead with Corum. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Looking to throw. Pittman. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. 3rd and 3. Now it's the backup Stafford. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Play action. Stafford. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Back to throw. Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now 2nd and 5. Stafford going to give this one to Corum.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Well, this red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Sheds off the tackle.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change their mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Now he'll look to throw it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Some concern out there right now as we got an injury stoppage. It's DK Metcalf who's getting some help following that last play. Now Howell.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line.
Howell down to throw it.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And Howell will throw it.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Chase Young racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
And his kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
L.A. readies for its next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Corum now on 1st and 10.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3.
Stafford.
A short throw pulled in by Woods.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now it's Stafford. They'll get this one to Cup, complete.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Now Stafford. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And his kick here is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1. And I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
Well, now how about this return?
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And, oh, boy, nobody wants to see this. That's the running back, Kenneth Walker, who appears to be injured. Back to throw. Howell.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Howell.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
DK Metcalf.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Seahawks strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. The point after, good by Groupie.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Throwing is Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
Up the middle, here's Corum.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Now Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Stafford now to throw.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
They'll run for it. It's Corum.
Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
He can't get him down. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here's Howell.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
Now that's a killer, because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
You're exactly right. Looked like a 4 sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turn.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On
3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
That is caught. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 19. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Walker. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Powell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Second and 11. Now a run with Walker.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
So the victory here for Seattle. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers.